Joe Justice here, coming to you live on Friday. It is Friday, August 4th, 2023, and if you did not know, yesterday was my birthday. That's right, I made it 43 trips around the sun now, and I'm really excited about it. I had a great time with family and everything. I don't do anything big on my birthday, but we'll be doing some stuff this weekend, be having fun. Actually, ended up getting a new game for the Nintendo Switch with my boys, and been playing a lot of Nintendo Switch with them. We got Super Smash Brothers, we got Mario Party, we got Mario Kart, we got all the good stuff. And we've been playing together, having lots of fun, and I've really enjoyed that. So I think that's about as good of a birthday gift as you can get, time with your family. So why do you need a bunch of material things when you've got your family, you've got your health, you've got everything that you need? So I just want to encourage you to make sure that you have all those things in your life. Have family, have friends, and have fun stuff that you can do with each other. Today, being Friday, Feel Good Friday, I want to come and talk to you about how to maintain workout consistency and motivation when exercising at home. So all week long, I've been talking about home gym workouts. I've been talking about bodyweight exercise. Bodyweight exercise, I believe, is the most efficient and best way for the average person to stay in shape, stay fit, stay strong, stay healthy. A lot of people have this kind of idea that, you have to have these super complicated machine-based workouts. You have to use treadmills to get into the perfect zone when it comes to cardiovascular health. You have to have all kinds of Smith machines and Nautilus machines and all kinds of different isolation stuff. That might be a senior moment, I don't know. Isolation tools and machines in order to get fit, healthy, and strong. And I don't believe any of that's necessary. I think you can do it all with bodyweight exercises for the most part. I also use some dumbbells. I don't go super heavy with my dumbbells. I keep it all pretty simple. And why is that? What's the primary reason for that? The primary reason for all of that is the simple fact that, you're not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not going to be a bodybuilder. You're not going to be up there on stage or anything. So why would you train like somebody like that? More importantly, you need to be able to move in your body. You need to be able to move step by step. You need to be able to be flexible enough to be able to get up and down off the ground, to play with your kids, to go outside in the yard, to do yard work, to do that kind of stuff. And to do those types of things, you need a functional fitness. And functional fitness is primarily through exercises that utilize your body weight. So be realistic in your goals. Be realistic in your approach to health and fitness. Be realistic on what you're capable of doing, what you can do. There's no need to, get bogged down into the overwhelming science that's out there in sports and nutrition when it comes to, like if you read stuff by health and fitness coaches. Yeah, that stuff's true. I'm not going to knock any of that stuff. Those guys are at the top of their game, and they are experts in what they're doing. But what they're trying to do is get these elite athletes to the point where they're beyond elite, and you're just not in that same universe. The universe that you're in is trying to be fit and healthy and day to day, and you're just going to get frustrated and you're just going to feel overwhelmed if you try to adopt those types of cutting edge strategies that are all about improving inches, improving millimeters, improving milliseconds, as opposed to just trying to get fit and healthy altogether. So the biggest thing that I run into quite a bit is the question of how do you build basically time. That's really what it comes down to. Consistency and time, because sometimes, you know how it goes. I know how it goes. Some days you show up and you're ready to go. You could do a half hour a day. Other days, you got nothing going on. You could do 2 hours in the gym. That's no problem. But then, after a few days of that starts to wear off because something pops up, can't make it to the gym today. The dog got sick, or kids need to be picked up early, or, whatever happens, birthday today, so I'm going to skip today. And what ends up happening is you end up falling behind after you miss a couple of those workouts, and then all of a sudden you're not hitting those workouts at all anymore. So what do you do? And then that's one of the hardest things to do, right? I think everybody can agree on that. Getting back into it after you've fallen off. You can be really consistent for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you fall off. And then all of a sudden, it's like 10 times harder just to get back on board, right? A lot of people have that experience. I know I've had that experience in the past. Well, when it comes to time management, I keep the same system that I do for everything. And I tell people, a lot of people ask me in business and in getting, work done and being productive, they run into the exact same questions. And the question always comes down to, how do I get more done? How do I stop from procrastinating? How do I, accomplish certain tasks? And it really comes down to something that's pretty simple that takes a little bit of practice. Like most of these things, because I'm a big believer in habit, I talk about habit quite a bit. Most of these things take practice. It takes a while for you to embody them. It's one of the funny things. A lot of people, when you think about yourself, you think that you control yourself. You think that you're in charge, but you're not in charge, not by a long shot. If you were in charge, you would just say to yourself, hey, tomorrow morning, I'm going to exercise for an hour. And then tomorrow morning you would. Or you'd say, tomorrow morning, I'm not going to eat any sweets. And then you just wouldn't, right? But that's not what happens. All of a sudden, how often is it that you wake up in the morning, you say, tomorrow I'm going to start my new diet. And then the next day comes and suddenly, like at noon, you find yourself in the break room eating cake. And it's like, where did this come from? How did this even get on my plate? Well, that's because you're not really in charge. You think you're in charge. But all of your habits and all the stuff that's below the surface, all of that subconscious stuff that controls your life, that's what's really in charge. And then the question, of course, if you want to get really psychological about it, is then who are you? Are you the person that eats the cake, or are you the person that says you shouldn't be eating the cake? Which one are you? So think about that for a little bit, and that'll twist up your noodle. But how do you become that person that doesn't eat the cake? How do you become that person that does do the exercise? How do you become the person that does what you want to do? The simplest and easiest way to get started on that, of course, like I say, habit. I think that you are your habits. You are what you do every day. And that goes all the way back to Aristotle. The things that you practice every single day and that you do every day is what you are. That's how you show up in the world. That's how other people recognize you. And so what you want to do is inch towards those things. And the easiest way to inch towards those things is to be consistent and plain and simply make a plan, set a schedule, and be consistent with it. Now, the problem that people run into is they're overly, they bite off more than they can chew. They say, I'm going to do 2 hours in the gym every day, and they try to do it, and that doesn't work out too well for them. So instead, what I tell people to do, so my prescription when it comes to procrastination, I just talked to somebody about this earlier this week, and it's come up quite a bit. I talk about it all the time, but my prescription for procrastination is to take something that you really don't enjoy doing, set a timer, and do that one thing for 5 minutes. All right? And then when you're done with it, you're done with it. And then you move on with the rest of your day. Those types of things. And then once you get, you believe it or not, you'll get used to that. 5 minutes. You can do anything for 5 minutes. You can stand with your arms out like this for 5 minutes. You can hold your arms over your head for 5. You can do anything for 5 minutes. Just test yourself. Then do it consistently every day. And eventually 5 minutes will be easy. Once you can do it for 5 minutes, do it for 10 minutes and then go from there. So all that's to say, what I do is, and I have always done when it came to improving my health and fitness, when I finally decided I'm going to make this happen, is home gym workouts, mostly based on body weight exercises. Again, all of these are things that lower the bar, make it easier and easier. You want it to be as simple as possible. You want to have less excuses, right? So when you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm going to go hit the gym. Well, now I got to drive to the gym. Well, that's one excuse. Well, that's too far away. So start knocking off those excuses, knocking those excuses down. I'm going to work out at home. I don't have an excuse. I'm at home, right? So start knocking them down. I'm going to work out at home. I'm going to use mostly body weights, minimum equipment, maybe some dumbbells. I could go to Walmart right now and get some dumbbells. Or maybe not. Just do body weight. Just do body weight. Push-ups, pull-ups. Maybe not even pull-ups, maybe just push-ups and squats. You don't need anything to do that kind of stuff. Schedule it. Put it on your calendar. Make it non-negotiable. 20 minutes, Monday through Friday, I'm going to do it. And then wake up and then do it. And then do that consistently, and you'll be able to gradually build that up, increase that, and make it more and more difficult. And then, who knows, in time, maybe you will become that bodybuilder. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to build yourself up to that point where you're going to the gym every day and working out for 2 hours. But until you get there, keep the bar low, keep it simple, eliminate your excuses, focus on body weight training, light dumbbells, simple basic equipment. Be consistent, 20 to 30 minutes a day. I'm a big believer in workout videos. Find a workout video program that's about 20 minutes a day or fits into your time, even if it's 15 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes. Start out there. Do it every day. Increase it. Add to your challenge. Gradually, little by little, you'll become more powerful, you become more stronger, and you will get to where you want to be. Hope you found this helpful. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's been so great talking to you about bodyweight training and exercise. If you need any help with your information, inspiration, and motivation when it comes to home gym hustling, when it comes to home gym workouts, be sure to join my group. Just go to homegymhustleheroes.com/join, homegymhustleheroes.com/join. Come be part of it and hope to see you there. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, bye for now.